Alright, showing up to the game.
We out here.
Yeah, look at it. Look at it. It was a beautiful day outside.
Man, we outside.
You know, spring branch. Yeah, and football is back.
Friday Night Lights.
There it is.
This
week one. Now, check this out. Very first action of the game.
First play from scrimmage.
This kid's name is Jonathan Joseph. Who is Jonathan Joseph?
The one. Hey,
the
man.
guy.
The guy. The one.
This kid finds a way to go from one end zone where he caught this kickoff all the way to the other end zone. You see, there's nobody close to him.
Let me set the tone. I'm going to set the tone from the jump.
There is nobody close to him. He let him know right off bat. Quick 6. Yep. Then you can see everybody celebrating. There's a good shot of the Stratford faithful. Check this out. Look what happens here. So they going for the extra point, and then bow. The big boy stops you from going up there. And this kid is a team captain. This is a 6'2" kid named Lucas Purnis.
That's
a
big boy. He boy made half down the field too.
That was crazy. And then right here, this is Jackson Falding. That lead block right there is the reason why he makes it halfway down the field on his read option.
Yeah, man.
That one was crazy.
So the band even getting into it now.
Yeah. They had a pretty decent band too.
Yeah.
They had a pretty decent band. Now, this kid here, I really like this kid. Number 0, his name is Morales.
Wow.
It's no hole here, but he finds a way to push for a few yards. So give it right back to him. He says, screw the hole.
Yeah, bro.
Goes all the way towards the end zone and gets tackled at the 1-yard line.
Yeah, bro.
I'm talking about, we got a power rusher right here. He ends up taking it again at the 1-yard line and takes it in. And right here, you notice they not kicking it back to him. They not giving him another shot at it. Look at this here. Aaron Damian.
Hey, Amon, look how he took that. Look how he took it.
Look at the move. Look at the move.
You don't teach that. That's athletic.
And that's not even the best play he had. He was on it all day. Check out this jet sweep.
Jet sweep the cheetah, baby.
They had a lot of athletes on this team. This kid is Hunter Radke.
They call Hunter at Tomball Cheetah. That's what
Cheetah.
they call Cheetah. Look at this boy.
You see how he changed directions? Watch this here. Stops on the dime. Jukes him. Makes another man miss. I'm talking about he makes one more guy miss. He all the way in the end zone. He taking it home.
What Coach got to say?
Yeah, I had a talk with Coach real brief at the halftime point, and you know they were starting to close the gap on him, and he just let them know that they needed to play better defense in order to close this game out. Stratford ends up losing this game to Tomball 41-39, which means we should have stayed for the end of that game. So it looked like a mismatch, which is why we left. Number one, the guys on Tomball was bigger. That's the first thing I noticed when I showed up. Tomball, they just had bigger guys. Now these guys are ranked like number 6 or number 8 on Max Preps. So you know, for whatever reason, they did something last year. I'm gonna have to look that up if it becomes relevant later on this season.
Man, you know what's something in the water out there in Tomball. Everybody bigger out there in Tomball. You know, you go out there, 250s on every highway. You got that 249. Come on now.
That was the first thing I noticed. So you know, when it comes to a mismatch like that, it showed up on the offensive line. They D-line couldn't penetrate the offensive line for Tomball. And so as a result, you see a lot of these runs go the distance, except for the one that I showed you of Oswaldo, number 0, making something out of nothing.
Yeah, he was doing that all game.
Yeah.
And it's funny because I think you brought up the offensive line is big. I said, don't talk to me.
Don't talk to me. We be having a hard time not discussing stuff off camera.
I'm going to have to move him to the other side of the stage. But it was, all in all, it was a good game. It was dope to watch Jonathan Joseph's son out there balling. I mean, that's great.
They said they called his names a lot of times. They called his name a lot of times. He was really in the mix, and then it was real cool to see after he ran the first one back. They didn't want to kick it to him at all. I think they accidentally kicked it to him at 1 or 2 points.
I think they started switching people around, which I was wondering when they were going to do that. Put the return man in the second row versus the back. And they had a kid up there that he caught it and kneeled him. I mean, at the 12.
That's correct. I know Jonathan Joseph had his son playing football. But that shows you what it is, though. That's the kind of kid I like. He has the character to go out there and make a name for himself. He's going to make Jonathan Joseph his name.
If you really want to go into it, I watched Colorado this week. And when you see Shedeur Sanders, dude didn't put on some weight, and he looked even more sharp in this game. So we talking about a kid that's been coached by another one of these all-time great cornerbacks. Like, it's something to be said when these cornerbacks start coaching as well, because like what you seeing from Shedeur Sanders is likely gonna make him a first-round pick this year in the draft.
Yep.
Well, I guess the draft would be next year, right?
Yep.
It's likely gonna make him a first round pick. What does Jonathan Joseph do with this kid who's already highly talented?
Yeah.
We gotta sit here and we gotta watch this kid going forward to actually see what kind of impact being coached by a former pro like that is gonna have on his career, on his trajectory.
I think he's doing the right stuff. This is a public school. He could put him in private. For
sure.
He said, boy, you gonna go out there and grind.
Yeah.
We not gonna play.
Yeah.
We gonna grind.
This is the house that Andrew Luck built. We got a lot of respect for Stratford. And before we get out of here, I want to point out that they showed up for this game. They are highly excited for football.
Tom Ball did a little bit too. Tom
Ball traveled well. I was going to make that point. They
Yeah.
traveled well too. We had a couple of shots of the crowd that y'all didn't get to see, but it was a lot more people. The people you expect to travel to these games are the parents.
No, they were, and they were very friendly. So I appreciate y'all.
Yeah.
All the fans, everybody, how you doing? Very nice. Like,
Yeah.
You don't even know who we are.
Yeah. But we were obviously neutral because I
100%.
cheered for some of the Stratford plays when I saw them too. So overall, it was a good time. Football is back, baby.
Football's back.
Football
That's
is
what
back.
Texas
Look
do.
out for us next week because we're gonna be covering these high school teams throughout the whole season.
Yep.
Riding through the city, yeah, you know I keep my dime riding with me. Why